Oh, the things I do to survive. Hi everyone, I'm Sandrine, this is Americ.
Hello.
And welcome to a new The 100 review.
What is up?
This week's episode was called
Fallen.
First, some quick thoughts. Actually, quick thought.
Thoughts?
Because I just have one. I can't believe Monty's mom gave him up.
I can absolutely believe Monty's mom gave him up. Like, she was like...
I know! I just like, at this point, I always thought, well, okay, it's his mom. Of course, Monty has to follow her. But I'm like, she would give you up. I mean, if that's not something to snap you out of it, I don't know what is.
Yeah, and when Bellamy told him that they were going to work it out, I don't think they should.
No.
This is just a clear sign that you guys cannot work it out. So, no.
And now we're going to focus on the three main storylines from this episode, starting with Bellamy, who I think just kind of finally did the right thing by giving Pike up to the Grounders. However, I think Kane made a really good point in that, but do you understand that it was wrong what you did?
I feel like he was talking to a child. It's like, you understand what you did was wrong, right? Like, I want you to understand it. I don't just want you to say the words. I want you to understand it.
I don't think it was like a child.
It was, no, but I'm just saying, like, it's fundamentally what it is, where it's like, you have to understand what you're doing has consequences, like, has real meaning. I don't think he does. I mean, the fact that he's like, bro, I know your mom betrayed you, but your family. No, this is just, I don't know.
Yeah, Bellamy. I'm so sad.
If
He
this
was
is
one of my favorite, and now I'm like, I can't even like him anymore.
If they think that this is going to be enough to redeem him...
No, it's not.
It's not. And honestly, if Octavia forgives him...
Oh, God.
That's going to be bullshit. I'm sorry. Like, it's either broken for real and unsalvageable, or it's not realistic. That's as far as I can understand.
Yeah, I know. And like I said, for me, I'm just like, Bellamy, no.
Yeah, they would have to be like, I think that, I'm just projecting a little bit here, but I would imagine that now they're probably going to go back to the camp and they're probably going to, meet all the zombies. The ALIE zombies.
Yeah.
And probably they're going to use that as an excuse to try and, work together again.
Yeah.
But that's kind of BS. That's not my thing. That's my thought. I understand that's where they're going, but it's kind of ridiculous.
So Pike is going to the new commander, and Kane is going there too.
Both. One of them is an okay idea. The other one's a terrible idea.
Yeah,
I can tell you which one. I mean, seriously, we know Pike still being alive is kind of like, okay, I guess they still want to have a big death and all that, whatever. I don't know what was the intent of this, right? Like, I understand where it's like, 13 clans still gotta go. I'm like, really? I mean...
Yeah, well, you know what? What else are they gonna do at the same time? I mean, I guess they don't have the context. Like, we've seen Ontari. We know what's going on.
No, but he doesn't have, like... His context is, you need to go back and retake control of the camp. That's more of a compelling
that is a good point, yeah.
Right? Versus going like, oh yeah, peace, I got to go.
Yeah, that's a good point. Oh well, we gotta get Kane to Ontari and stuff. So speaking of Ontari and Murphy, Murphy, he's like the ultimate survivor.
It's like, well, I will counsel you out of this. I know lying.
And he's like the new Flamekeeper, which I'm like, how are the other ones not questioning that he's the Flamekeeper? Like, can you just say, I'm the Flamekeeper, and then, okay, it's like, all right, I guess he is. Like, don't you have to have some sort of special thing going on? I felt like Titus was probably, like, raised to be, or it seems like you can't just, like, hey.
What do you think about Ontari?
I think that I won the conclave. I'm like, really? You didn't.
You killed children in their sleep. Did you win?
I feel like it's like you having a card in your sleeve and being like, but I won the card game. Did you though?
Did you? It's called cheating.
Yeah.
I was gonna say. Here's the thing. As a character, do you honestly think she's substantial enough? Like, they built her up. Don't you feel like this is like I'm gonna kill you soon. Like, you as a character, it's not gonna last.
Oh well, yeah.
They're not giving her a lot of substance.
Yeah,
Let's be honest.
I think it's like a reason to also have the story of Clark going to get the other commander because
Yeah,
if she
it's-
was nice, like
it's-
he's
yeah,
just
it's-
creating drama.
It's there
so-
to advance the story, but
Yeah.
I don't think there's any substance to it.
No, I mean it's just gonna be terrible.
Because
It's
I feel she's like, I'm hiding, I'll recite this, I'll kill someone, or not kill them, gouge their eyes out, and then sleep with my fake flame keeper.
yeah, she's a little bit all over the place.
It felt that story honestly felt like a distraction where you're like, you're not gonna last.
No,
Like,
I don't
you're gonna
think so.
die.
Yeah,
like
pretty
for
much.
sure, you're not gonna
Yeah,
last.
because I feel like I don't think they're gonna just accept
It's
it,
too
but-
bad though. You know what I thought would have been really cool, and I was actually kind of excited. I would have wished Murphy had found the ALIE chip and
I
gave
thought-
it to her.
Oh.
So ALIE would have been brought into the mix, right? And that would have been a far more interesting.
So Allie would have been like Ontari, and then the other commander would have been Allie too. That would have been awesome.
Exactly. That would have been such a much more compelling way of advancing the story instead of having it the way it's being portrayed.
Yeah.
That's what I thought.
Well, speaking of Allie, we actually made a video about our Allie theory, which so far
Has been panning out.
It's kind of like pretty
It's
good.
been panning out because we theorized that part of the mission that she had was
to bring people to
to City of Light, which is basically her core function from the get-go, which is to save humanity, but in her idea of how to save humanity.
Link in the description if you haven't seen the video and you want to watch
Exactly.
it. Raven has found a way to possibly disconnect her from you because it seems like you can't really disconnect her, which is a problem because she literally has control of you. And in Raven's case, she literally took
control.
over.
Yeah.
I did think what was really fascinating about this, and I don't know if you noticed this, but Allie, I mean, she wants, she has her own idea of what it is to save people, but she didn't have the concept of like hurting people. That concept was given to her by Jaha, so it took a human to corrupt
The machine.
Allie, the machine.
I did not think about that. That's a very good point. That's true.
And then now she's doing all these things, but originally she didn't know. She didn't know. Like a machine didn't know how to. She's like, but why wouldn't she like?
If anything, she wanted to take away pain.
Yes, exactly. She's like, of course, if I take away pain, I'm gonna help you.
Instead, she found out that giving pain was a far more compelling way.
Exactly. Take
of
away
getting-
free will. Take away. But that idea has been given to us by a human.
Approach.
And then Abby, I was like, don't take it, Abby. Don't take it.
She
It's
had
not worth
to.
it.
You know she was gonna.
But
It was
I was
like-
just like, no. And now, everybody's like,
You must,
crazy.
You must comply. It's
Yeah.
like everybody's the Borg now. It's like resistance is futile, So I see where they're going with this. Clearly, a lot of people are going with this. I don't know if everyone in the camp is because she doesn't have enough.
right. I don't know. Where did it get all these things? Anyway.
Yeah.
But then we get the sort of ending, rescue, cliffhanger with Jasper.
Where Clark is like, it's
like, hey, I need to talk to Lincoln. First of all, I love Jasper who's like, she's like, I need to talk to Lincoln. Like, can I get Lincoln? He's like, shut up. We need to go. She's like, what? He's like, I can't deal with you right now. We need to go.
I got other problems, other
Like,
issues.
we will die.
I know. In the end, I love that scene where you see Clark looking at her mom, and mom is like, had that.
Yeah, like
everything is okay.
it's like, oh, I forgot who you are. And then she started. Then they ended by talking about stage 2. So my question is stage 2 about getting the grounders to take the pill, or is stage 2 about destroying Allie too?
I don't think it's either of those things. Just because I don't think Allie 1 really talked about the grounders ever. Like,
That's
I need
true.
to go there, right?
But she's trying to save humanity.
She did say she wanted to have access to the other
Allie.
to the other program, which is gonna be in the grounders place.
Yeah.
Guess where they're taking Raven?
Yeah.
Where that program, quote unquote, is,
I
right?
know.
But funny enough, that program is in the Flame. And who has the Flame? Clark.
Yeah.
It's like, hello. I'm just. The layers here are gonna be very interesting. And if you guys saw the preview for next week's episode, It's gonna be very interesting. Anyways, that's what we thought of this episode. What did you think of this episode? What are your thoughts about Allie's plans?
If you haven't yet, make sure to subscribe because we review the 100 every week. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye. But that idea has been given to us by a human. So Terminator, it's really a human's fault. No,
How did Terminator come into this?
I was just saying, humanity corrupts.
No.
Even machines.
Okay, the Terminator rant aside.
Yeah.